pancakes right now. Those pre-made chocolate chip ones. Pretty good. Okay. Oops. Blunder. Oops. Going the wrong way now. Don't eat in Warframe, kids. It's tough. Anyway. Chroma. He has an Archon shard. Only one of them though. Which is 225 health. Why? You'll see. Because I don't remember either. So I'll see as well. Because of Bellicose. Okay. Pretty general stuff here. Guardian armor is really good. If you're not using Guardian armor on Chroma, reconsider your life choices. Prime sure-footed, making Nightmare Frame very happy right now. Very cold base, as you can tell. Archon Flow, Ice Storm, whatnot, because of the cold thing. Do I even have cold active? No, I don't. I'm gonna have to reconsider my life choices. Do I have a... Don't mind that third one. A lot of my Warframes have that third customization like this. Maybe I'll show them off more often. Not even more often, just at all. Excuse me. Okay, that should work. Yeah, it's cold now. But yeah, that's that. You got my Bratton Prime with, you know, Karnon, Munitions Grit, Void's Guidance, and Critical Parallel. Try to talk a little bit louder. Pretty good build. Got Heat, Fire Rate, Crit Damage. Again, pretty good. Makes it hit hard. The Gantari, these things are actually really good. I like these. That's why I have a Forma on them. Pretty standard though. And then Cobra Cane. I don't have. That's interesting. I guess I'll put that. Anyway. Same stuff as always for this. Excuse me, Lord have mercy. Same Arcanes. Saint Skizinator. Certus Pad. And that is that. Okay. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh. Yes I am. Yes I am. My bad. My Hephaestus. Panzer, I'm gonna start like putting it, like writing down a checklist of what I need to show off before going into the mission, just in case, since I'm not going back and redoing this stuff. I'm running it live the one time, uploading what I have, and calling it a day. Lazy? Yes, absolutely. Do I care? Yeah, a little bit, but we're still running it. Oh, oops, I'm loading my own mic. Somebody let you up. Alright, now, you get Chroma from a quest, but the thing is that you do a defense in it, so I think I'm gonna do this one. But it's more infestation, so forgive me, but infestation seems to be a common denominator. It's not my intent, trust me. I would never lead you astray. Singular viewer.
Accept your death, and you may yet avoid it. Trust in your training.
Up. There we go. Typically my power string can go even higher. for Bellicose since I would be able to utilize the, gain in health from Bellicose that actively increases your power strength based on your health. Like it's live, right? Oh, I forgot to start the timer. Oh, I'll just use the in-game time and check like 12 ways or something to see where I'm at for my time. No work this morning, but I do have class later today in like 2 or so hours. So, had to get this out. That's a lot of health force. Lord have mercy. What is up with that? Jesus. Easily get rid of crates on the controller because of the passive works. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Even if you miss the first time around, it comes back. There's even more damage on the turn. Of course, it definitely helps that I have an ability that directly helps me out. My only issue this whole time will, as I said, who was I even using? I don't know. But, as I've said before, will be violence. Because all my damage survivability comes from X-Arm. He can disable that. He doesn't stop me from recasting it. He just moves, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm fine. I have way enough survivability. Look over this. Why you gotta use Prime True footing. Otherwise I'd be still knocked over right now, wondering where life went wrong. For simplicity's sake, let me put this here. Just so I don't have to really worry about the defense ever that much. You know, Chroma used to be crazy strong. I'm sure. Oh, I am out of ammo. Crap. Crazy stronger than he is right now because well, it used to be multiplicative. Lord have mercy, I can speak. I swear. Yeah, the number used to be different. I don't know if it was, difference between multiplicative or additive, which one's stronger, which one's not. But, You used to be able to easily clear damage, the damage cap with him. Even though technically you can still do that now, it's a lot harder. You need significantly more min-maxing. Look at that, these Kintari are crazy. I do wonder if you were to have ammo efficiency on these things, how many you can actually toss out before it's like it caps it. Like, I wonder if there's a cap on how many you can toss out before, you know, bring them back. Where are you going? Where are you going? How are we at on time? 7 minutes in the mission. Probably gonna be able to get up to another wave 15 before having to call it. We'll see how it goes. Should I do a Spectre? Is it worth it? Oh, shit. There's my cocaine here. So, the objective definitely is taking a lot right now. They actually increased the amount of melee damage, or amount of damage that infested do. They're like, oh well, they should still be good because, I guess technically you can say they're just like super weak, but American murder, as I keep saying. They were paper mache meat bags of nothingness. They did no damage, but they would swarm you, so it'd be like, yeah. They were not a threat now. They can hit pretty hard as they get up higher. Damn, definitely can't use that Cosmic Spectre. I don't have enough of those. You know, there used to be, I don't know if there still is, but there used to be an interaction between Zada's Whisper and the cold elemental lord. I definitely did not swap over my abilities to see what it's called again. And I don't know what it was, but you could like do some crazy damage with like single target weapons. Just completely obliterate anything, even like, you know, what's it called? The special kind of juggernaut that's called during the Atlas quest. You could like one-shot that bad boy, and if you know just how tanky that bad boy is, and you know how impressive it is to be able to one-shot it with a gun of all things, let alone anything else. Like, that was crazy. I gotta check that out at some point, see if it still works. Who are you? Not dying shit. Not making terrible time, am I? No, not really. I might be able to get a little bit higher. We'll have to see. Speaking of used to be, dude, these J-Light Xmas used to be absolutely atrocious. They'd be on you for like, the lights used to be on you for like, I don't know, not even 2 seconds before just vaporizing your death. That was especially bad for me because I used to play a lot of I did play a lot of those. Whenever I was playing the Operation Belly of the Beast with Anaros, because he was getting it bad. I never died with him, luckily. Not luckily. I'm built different, and Anaros is built different because he's the best. But it got up there, that damage. Oh, what the fuck just happened there? In my health? Needless LNV coordinate. Seriously, these things are actually a lot more fun than I realized. Pretty fun. Oh yeah, I'm tossed around right now, boy. The main thing when it comes to these is fire rate and reload speed, so you can toss them out as quick as possible and then get them back as quick as possible. I do wonder if projectile speed might technically increase reload speed. Because my thought process there is it possibly partially tied to the travel time between being embedded in the ground and that's a strong toxic bomb. Or not toxic slash bomb. Where'd that even get me from? I have over 900% more armor. Like that's crazy. Have I even benefited from Archon failure? What's this whole time? Have I even benefited from... No, I haven't, because I'm not technically using abilities. This build is not... I haven't been realizing until just now. This build isn't operating to its maximum potential, because I can't operate it to its maximum potential. Maybe if I had Thermal Sunder to force freeze, but I don't have force freeze. I have Nourish. Let's check my time first. 16 minutes. I should be able to get really high. Longer than I typically do on defenses, because it usually takes me forever. Banshee. See, the toxin talks don't really seem to be an issue, which usually are an issue. Oh yeah, and then I also get 200% but, you know, random tamer better than me. Okay, this guy could prove to be an issue if I don't... Anyways. You know what, let me toss this first. Clear the board. There we go. I feel like would make a lot of sense on Chroma is having status immunity whenever his Vex goes on. Because he's like supposed to be an all-elemental dragon. Why is he taking status buffs? Okay? He's a multi-status dragon. Let him... We'll have some graces like that. Or like, I don't know, have whatever, because usually you'd be able to cycle through them with your first ability. I obviously have Nourish, so I need to use that energy color route to change it. Full style. Okay. The Toxic Rock is getting me. But like, whichever one is active, like once you have your elemental ward on, would make you immune to that status, I guess. So if you have the toxin on, you're immune to toxin. Heat one, immune to heat, you know, so on and so forth. Obviously you can beat all of them, which, you know, kind of makes it redundant a little bit, but it's just a thought. I still think he should be completely status immune to Vex on no overguard needed. It's blocked. Oh, I never... Oh, wow. Okay, now it's off. Oh, that's tragic. It ran out. know, I just feel like Chroma's missing something. Because he is good. I mean, obviously, right? Just... I mean, so far... Because, okay, here's the thing about Warframes, right? I think they're the most fun. Not just because they're easy, but whenever it... I guess... I don't even know, because I do have fun whenever the mission's easy, right? Whatever, like, for example, I pop into, you know, let's say a disruption, right? And I actually have my main weapons that I typically use, so I can actually take care of the demolishers. I don't gotta worry about my survivability. I'm only doing my damage out. That's fine, okay? And it's like, I don't know, it's missing something though, because I also like it being engaging, right? Like the build and forcing me to think, forcing me to, you know, go where I'm going. But like, Chroma, I'm just staring at his durations. Like, I'm not thinking, I'm just making sure that it doesn't tick down too far. And I feel like the intent of Chroma wasn't just to have Vex on and just watch its duration the whole time, but to like actually shift through the elements. Like, you know, it's just, he's missing something. Because it used to be the fact that he used to be so strong it didn't matter that he was missing something. He was just that strong with his Vex. He could just obliterate any and all content. I mean, this was prior to Steel Pack too, so like literally just anything you walked into was easy. Up until you started getting to like high profit numbers. I'm thoroughly impressed that violence is not spawned here. We're gonna do this though, just to make it easy. But, yeah, he used to be just so strong it didn't matter. Now that he doesn't have that same strength, and he's still kind of the same, with the exception of a couple of tweaks that he's had since they technically nerfed his X armor, he's missing something, right? In the same way that Banshee's missing something as well. Although I don't hate, you know, like I hate Banshee because Banshee sucks, right? And Chroma doesn't, right? It's just he's missing something, she's missing something. It's certain, just Warframes have certain feels, and whenever you play them, as you play them, it's like say this. I'm really happy where I'm right there. Okay. But a Warframe's ability should be, you know, self-reliant. Like, you should be able to do any mission that you want. Kind of regardless. Like, with Banshee, I mean, I would never use her. Like, using her in a survival scenario where KPM is a super important thing. Why would I ever use something that stops them from moving like I did during the defense? I wouldn't. That'd make my KPM way too slow. Like, maintain the life support. I think I got enough time to do one more. Okay. Yeah, but I'm gonna need to do this quick. So. We're gonna do this. Just to make sure that it's quick, but it's like, I don't know. Because it's kind of contradictory to certain Warframes that actually do like, because some of them are, maybe somebody else feels like they're missing something, but I don't. But when it comes to specifically Chroma, at this current time, if I take anything else, any other Warframes in the account, I'm pretty sure that I'm not fucking contradicting my own opinions. Chroma feels like he's missing something, and I don't really know what that is. Because it's less about his identity of being like an elemental, more like he's just stayed the same. His identity was tied to how powerful his was. I think that's what it was. And without it, he lacks that identity, like his place. Which is why people don't really use him that often. Because it's like, oh, he's not as stupid strong as he used to be. What is his purpose? Like, why would you ever... Oh, I'm just blowing my mic all over the place. Why would you ever use Chroma as a weapons platform whenever there are so many better Warframes that A, can survive better than him, and B, do more damage? At least with, okay, this is gonna be crazy to say, considering the fact that I don't hate Chroma like I do Banshee. We're gonna glaze Banshee a little bit with it right now, okay? But at least with Banshee, her sonar provides something. Like, it's just, I'm not good at articulating this type of shit, you know? Only whenever I'm not streaming or doing anything else can I say that for some reason articulation like I'm a goddamn Harvard graduate, but the moment I'm on the mic, just gone. Have all of my articulation skills. At the end of the day, he's missing something. That's my point. You know, I have an epiphany. You know, I just realized is that you don't really need him to be anymore, right? It's mostly like a survivability thing, because your weapons are so strong now, without needing damage buffs like his, right? Because like with other ones, it's like elemental based. Which is funny, considering that Chroma's an elemental dragon, but doesn't buff his weapons with elemental buffs. Like if I were to use Gauss, for example, in his auger, like he gives cold or heat, or if he uses both, blast. And blast has a unique interaction. It's not just the bonus damage, it's the fact that you can blow up enemies, right? Like clear a good spot with it, and it even increases your damage and provides you with the status that does that. Like they have specific effects. Like you know, if you have a toxin, it's not just that you're getting the damage buff from the toxin. It's what it does. You can bypass shields for using, you know, heat. You can do, you know, the heat inherent whatnot, where, you know, you use your, I don't know, new core that has heat damage, but also has like a damage, affection damage multiplier. And then any constituent heat procs from like your Ignis, for example, will have that damage faction applied to it as you stack them on top of it. I was running that one to the wire, holy. But there's like there's a purpose to the elemental effect damage buffs outside of just the damage itself, whereas Chroma just provides a straight damage buff. It's not like Roar, where it provides, it triple dips in up with a lot of things, like right, like it's a universal faction damage multiplier. That is different and better than just a straight percentage damage increase that Chroma provides. And weapons are so strong now that they don't really just need a straight damage buff. They benefit significantly more from having a purpose to it, a purpose to the damage buff, that outside of just damage. Like Eclipse, that's not just a damage ability. You can use that for damage reduction too, which is decent, right? Anyway, that's 30 minutes. I'm gonna stop yapping your. I have to use Brad again, but Vandal. Stop yapping. Show off my next 30 minutes, which will be lost and sauced here. Citrine. I haven't used Citrine all that often. But yeah. That was 30 minutes. Catch you all next time. Perchance.